Hey everyone, Marlo 1980 here, coming to you from Escanaba, Michigan. Cool weather today, in the 40s, but the sun was shining, so good day. You can find me on Ravelry as Netta2002 and Instagram Marlo1980. Welcome back. This is Marlo Is Crafty number 16 or 17. It's been a couple weeks. Had my lumpectomy, and when they checked the lymph node, we'll start with the life stuff first. They checked the lymph node, and yes, there was cancer in there. So chemotherapy is back on the table. The test that they run, the oncotype test, I'm kind of in a gray area with the number, but it also says I would benefit from chemo. So I see the oncologist again next Thursday, and we'll go from there. I did meet the radiation oncologist, and that's in Iron Mountain. It's about an hour away. Went well. The problem is if I do have to go through chemo, they're going to replace their machine in Iron Mountain. Well, they're going to get rid of the old one June 4th, or start it, and not get it till August. So it'll be where I may have to go to Marinette, which is fine. I have no problem with that. And I will have to do radiation between 5 and 6 weeks, 5 days a week, no weekends. Obviously, they're not open. So we'll see. I'll know more next week, but the lumpectomy went well, very sore. There was a drain tube. That was very painful. I've had drain tubes before. It was just the area was more sensitive. It was underneath the lumpectomy. It wasn't in my armpit. It was so my breast would not swell or retain fluid, because that can be extremely painful too. So it was kind of a which way to go painful. But it's all out. It's all done. Everything went well. The doctor described it as uneventful, which is a good thing. So that's the update on me. Just waiting to see. So I got some stuff to share that I bought. One thing's in the other room. But first we're going to show what my brother got me. He has one, and I said I had to have one because it's one of my favorite movies. And don't laugh at me, but it's The Creature from the Black Lagoon. It is absolutely one of my favorite. I love my classic horror. I can't help it. I love it. So, and then my honey bear. Where were we? We were at Walgreens. Yeah, it says Walgreens on there. And I saw this little critter and had to have him. Little stuffed llama. My drama llama. I don't think it has a name. Sometimes they have names for them. Nope, no name. I'll think of a name, or if you think of a name. Because I won this cute llama last year from Crime Scene Knits. So I wanted another one. My drama llamas. They're so cute and so soft. And I'm a big stuffed animal person. When I would have surgery or get sick, that's what Mama would get me. I'm actually going to go get the other thing. Give me a second. See if I can do this without tripping. See if I could do it without tripping, which I did, and I didn't kick a cat toy. So what I did is, I showed it before. I won. I can actually show the one I won. Get the dust off of it. Actually, it's fuzzies from the llamas. I won this cute notions box from Two Sheeps. Barnwood Red, and I believe Dark Walnut. I still haven't put stuff in there because, that's how I am. Inside has the Two Sheeps logo. There's the inside of the box. good size deep box. And because I won it, and I also like to support shops and places when I win. When I won from Crime Scene Knits, I ordered 2 more of the waterfall yarns, which I showed I'm going to make a top out of. So with 2 sheets, I ordered another one. This is light walnut with the dark walnut, because I love that dark walnut. And I just love this thing. I love these boxes. I actually, hopefully she doesn't watch it, because I know she's not home, but has been delivered. I ordered one with the navy blue and the light walnut for Monica at Up North Yarns, because I get a lot of yarn from her, and I love her yarn. And when I order, and I'm sure she does it for everybody, she always sends minis with it. And I thought, what a nice way to say thank you for all you do. And just spoiling me with, I'll get a stitch marker with each skein, and, which reminds me I have to get up again. And then I'll get minis and all that. And speaking of Up North Yarns, I placed an order. No, that's not right. I placed an order again. So we'll go into acquisitions. I ordered, it's actually this one, and it's attached to something. I already have one, but I ordered another rustic DK, and I will link her shop below. And I got these beautiful stitch markers. I'm hoping you can see that. Just beautiful. And then her logo, Up North here. I don't know if you can see it with the shadow of my other hand. It would go flat. You know, I'm talented, I tell you. It's basically, it's yarn, but it's in the shape of the UP, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. So I ordered the rustic, and what I'm doing is I have one. I'm making a shawl, which is, it's spelled Beithe, and I found it on Ravelry, but it's pronounced Beth, and it's black and white, so you can't really see well. I'll link it below. But it's the Beth shawl, and it's, I'm going on the 4, so it's row 1, pattern, 2, purl. So I'm going on the 5th row of the pattern. And it's a chart, and I've never done a chart, but I'm following it pretty well. It's only my 3rd time starting it. But I am, it's what it is. So, what it was I wanted to order yarn. I made my mom socks with her colorway Cardinals in Winter, which is this. And those are my stitch markers, the little bells. I don't know if you could hear that, but they're little bells. And this is on her sparkly weight. And I did it because I made my mom socks, and my sister-in-law wanted the socks, and she wears them. She can fit in them. I wasn't going to keep the socks. They wouldn't fit me. But I kind of wanted to pair that matched mom's. And I was looking at this one, looking at it, and I loved it so much. I'm probably going to do the same exact pattern. The only difference is I got the one with sparkle. Hers didn't have sparkle. I got the sparkle. So. And then I ordered from Trilogy Yarns, because she was having a sale. And like I said, when I win, I got a crochet hook stuck in there, I like to support the shops. So last year I had won this. I said I'm going to make myself a hat. This is her Unicorn Farts colorway. And this is 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. Well, with the 2 I ordered, I was thinking it's the same base, and I didn't, because I got the Razzle Dazzle because I wanted the sparkle. But there's this one. There's her logo. This is 70% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 10% stellina, Somewhere in Time. And it's like a pink lavendery with black spots, speckles, and sparkle and beautifulness, and just had to have it. And this one, it's still Trilogy Yarns, but the logo is a little bit different. And this is the same 70% merino, 20% nylon, 10% stellina, I can talk, and this colorway is Gridiron. And I just thought it was so pretty. This is one I had been watching in her shop for a while. So, I ordered them, and then when we went to Green Bay to meet with the surgeon, went the day before surgery. We went, actually the name of the store is Buds and Bloom Design Studio, and this is actually in De Pere, which is in skirt of Green Bay. But they have yarn, and it's called something, and I forget, but I bought some beautiful fiber. It's like cotton candy, and it is sparkle in there. I don't remember the colorway name. I didn't write it down. I didn't take a picture. Next time I go there, I'll go in and take a picture. But my daddy bought me this one. I went to buy myself, and my fiance went in with me and bought me. I'll show you what he bought me. And then my dad said, it must be nice in here. Let's go back in. And he bought me the other two things I really liked. No, doesn't say the colorway. And then this yarn is Heritage Wave, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, color number 518. And it reminds me of the Cheshire Cat from the cartoon version. And I love it. Because, you know, pink, breast cancer, purple, fibromyalgia awareness. I liked it. So that's what my daddy got me. And having never bought fiber, going in and picking out how many ounces, I was surprised it was not as expensive as I thought. And then the first one I picked out when my fiance went in was this beautiful green with gold, and sparkle, and yellow. So that's that. And I'll eventually get that spun because, you know, I'm still practicing. And I'll show you what I did. And I bought another Heritage Wave, color number 514, and this is more reddish with the pink. And there'll probably be socks, maybe a hat. We'll see how I'm feeling. It was just nice because I was like, I'm not buying any more yarn. I'm not buying anything else. I'm not. And I kind of went on a little spurt, and the two there was just me looking. I was just going to get some fiber, and they bought because I was having the surgery. And once I start treatment, even driving back and forth to Iron Mountain for just radiation, that's a lot of knitting time or crocheting time. Same with if I do chemo, I will be at the hospital here in town. They do chemo there. I will be there for, I'm sure, a few hours at a time. So, and then spinning. Obviously, we know I just won the spindles, and I did not set this. I wound it and caked it up, and I think I'm going to try respinning it because I just watched a video of someone who respun. That was my first little one with the raspberry. You can see my thin to thick, which is normal because, you know, you're learning. I started the indigo. I don't have very much, but I'm a little bit more consistent, so that's good. I'm getting there. And then we'll try this one again. Maybe I'll, you know, put them together. We'll see. Oh, I finished that mussel bird head. And I believe it is pronounced mussel burl, but I could be wrong. So there's my hat. And I wish I would have went just a little bit longer because I would like this to cover a little bit more. But it's okay. That's first time doing it. And what it is a long tube that you knit. And then you just fold it in. and wear it. And I did not block it. I know in the pattern it says block it. I can just put it on, it'll fit. So, and you can wear it more slouchy, or just keep pulling. I guess that would be the slouchy. So I did finish it. I am going to do the next one in fingering. I'm doing Up North Yarns Radioactive. It's green, like a bright neon green with pink speckles. So the only other thing I got very little work on, I did not work on my native inspired blanket, which I got to get that done because the fair is coming up. That's the only other thing I believe that I've actually showed that, you know, working on. But I did a little bit of the Green Bay Packers socks for Mike and my dad. Did a few rows on each of them. Still not very far, just basically a little bit past the toe. I'm realizing I don't really care for 2 at a time. And I know you got to give it a few times to do it to see if you really like it. For me, it feels like it takes too long. Now with my dad, that doesn't bother me. He has ginormous feet, 14 triple wide. He is the ginormous, I always call it ginormous socks of doom. So I think for his that's fine, but like other ones I'd rather just do 1 at a time. I feel it goes a little faster, but at the same time when I'm done, I might be like, oh my gosh, 2 finished socks. So like I said, I got to give it more time, but no matter what with his, I'll probably always do 2 at a time because big feet. And it's not that it takes that much longer, and it's not even really that it gets all tangled. It's just I'm used to doing a row, and then I do magic loop most of the time and switching it around. But it's okay. I want to learn 2 at a time. I'd like to eventually try that 12 at a time. I don't think I'll ever get there, but you know, it's nice to hope for. And if you want to learn to knit socks, the Crazy Sock Lady last year, she did summer sock camp, 3 tutorials online, and she did have paid for patterns. I believe they were $2 a piece for 9-inch circular, DPN, and magic loop. This year, it's going to start in June 1st. It's the second year. I think she's doing Hiya Flyers or Addy Flexi Flips, whichever you prefer. I tried the Flexi Flips and did not like them and got rid of them. I ordered the Hiya Flyers because Addies, I don't care for their needles. It's the needles, I don't like them. So I don't know if that'll make a difference. I haven't tried them. Then she's doing 2 circulars. And I have no idea what the other one is. I forget what she said. But she has a video over there. I'll link her channel. So if you're wanting to learn to knit socks, there you go. Otherwise, Craftsy has a thing. I saw it on ad for YouTube. Craftsy is doing their first year for $2.49. I got it in December, end of November, somewhere in there. November, December, for 1 year, $2.49. And there's learning to knit sweaters and socks. That's where I first learned to knit socks. I bought a class. Susan B. Anderson's Socks from the Toe Up, which I like toe up socks. Crazy Sock Lady, a lot of cuff down, but it's because she's not as good with toe up. But she's talking about doing that for next year's summer sock camp. And for someone who never went to summer camp, this is my camping time, so yay! Other than that, oh, and with Craftsy, there's sewing, baking, cooking, woodwork, drawing, painting, knitting, crocheting, embroidery. There's all kinds of stuff on there. It is worth it. For me, wanting to learn so much, it's way worth it. And there's a bunch of different types of sock classes and sweater classes. You know, it's not just like one class and that's it. No, there's different kinds, and you get your access to all of them. So that's it, you know, really. Not much of an update, just I made it through surgery. Still very tired. Still healing, still very sore. Just trying to make it through. Yesterday was a big day, going to Iron Mountain and back. And finding out, I read the score on the results online, which I usually do that so I can kind of prepare myself. I didn't quite understand them because I'm so close, but that's that gray area I'm in. because the score would be no, I wouldn't qualify, but at the same time the rate of it coming back is higher, and then I could benefit very much from it. And the cancer in my family, it's hard to know which way to go, because it might be where he's like, what do you think? My thought process is if any, they didn't think it went to the lymph node, so if anything left that lymph node, it would get it. Radiation is targeted, you know, but it's hard to know what to do because that's really going to be hard on my body, so I don't know. But I'm praying about it and getting through, and I know people have commented on the last video. I have not commented back or loved them. I've just been so tired and so drained and trying to keep going, but tired and drained, and you know, I'm kind of falling asleep doing things and not realizing how tired I am, and you know, my weight's kind of up and down, and some days I can eat, so I try to get the food in to gain some of the weight I lost back because they don't want me losing weight. Then I'll go a day or two without being able to eat much because just, ugh. But I'm going to get there. That's all that matters is I get there. And if I lose my hair, so what? Wigs. I bought a headscarf. That's where the hats are coming in. That's why I want to make some of the sock yarns hats. And I'm not going to always do the muscle burrow, if I'm saying that right. I'm going to do the Ross hat. I'm going to crochet hats. So I tried crocheting one a couple weeks ago. Didn't go well. But the yarn was more slippery, and it's been a while since I did a hat. So I need to use yarn. This is Hobby Lobby's. I love this yarn. This would be easier. It's not slick. So that would be easier on a crochet hook. And I had to buy 2 more skeins of it. Well, I only needed one because I did a Ross hat in it too. And Mike said, will 1 be enough? And I said, yeah. He goes, will it make something else with it? I said, no, so he got 2 more. So I'll probably make mitts or fingerless mitts or slippers for in the house, because I have a good pattern for slippers in the house, or bed slippers is I think what the name of it is. So we'll see. But I got to crochet a hat. I got to get back into crocheting hats. Normally it's blankets, but time to get back on being able to do more than just 1 or 2 things. So that's why I'm trying to knit a shawl. But I want to thank you guys for coming back, and thank you for your prayers. I have seen the messages. Hopefully I'll get to responding here in the next couple days, and then if this one has any views and more comments. Thank you all so much. I love you. You're my family and the best. And I will try to remember to link everybody below. Talk to you soon. Bye.